Hello, Leo, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of April 12th through the 18th. And during that time, for most of the week, we have a waning crescent moon. And a waning crescent is a time of calm and stability. It's a good time for us to be thoughtful and think about how we would like to grow or change. So we're kind of self-reflecting on where we've been in the last cycle and what things we were successful at, what things we were maybe not as successful at, and then tweak and change those things because the new moon comes up on the 17th. And that's a time for a fresh start, new beginnings, good time for us to start new projects or new skills or new decisions. Also, and how I use that time is I kind of look back over the last cycle and think, okay, I started this thing on the new moon last time. And let's say for me, this is one I struggle with, is just taking my vitamins every day. And I have a little chart. I've tried every way. I do very well for like a week, and then I go off for a day, and then all of a sudden I turn around, I'm like, haven't taken my vitamins for a few days. So I, I keep trying to do this, but I will start a new method again on the new moon this time, and until I'm successful at it, until I'm like, okay, I have this down to where this works with my routine. I get on and off of that so bad. Anyway, that's what we do. Look around. What do you need to work on? Inner, outer, whatever it is, get that going on the new moon. Okay, this will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter, Leo. So, as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't here on the table for someone else. And your overall message for this reading is it is time to release negativity. It's never bad advice. All right. As I'm shuffling the tarot, my fun weekly reminder this week, Leo, is that you keep a spiritual journal. So oftentimes we're learning things and you might forget them. You know, if you're like me, I might forget things a month or two down the road that I've learned. One of the things being dreams, that it's a good time to log your dreams, and, a good place to do that. And I know I was listening to a podcast this week, and I journal the dreams that seem like they're significant, like things that if I have a dream and it's like, oh, I don't see, a purple giraffe in my dream every day. That's the kind of dream I would write down. This guy was talking about how premonition dreams, which I'm very interested in because I've had those and I'm fascinated by the topic. He was talking about how he was literally journaling all of his dreams, and he found that he was having premonition dreams. He would dream, and then 1 year to the day later, the thing that he dreamed about would happen. And I was completely fascinated by that. But you would never know that unless you were keeping a dream journal. I don't know about you. I don't remember my dreams like that. So anyway, that's my fun weekly reminder. Keep a spiritual journal and write those dreams down. All right, let's get into this reading. Leo, April 12th through the 18th. It's time to release negativity. Your present energy right now is the 10 of Cups. So, of course, you're releasing negativity because you're having happy times, right? So, release negativity, enjoy the moment. This is 10 of Cups. This is just being happy family, happy life, happy all around. And just really just enjoy that. Enjoy that time right now because who needs to be negative, especially if you have good things going on? Your current situation right now is the Queen of Swords. So, this is you really in a logical space. Queen of Swords is very says what she means, says it very plainly and very clearly. So you're communicating things that you want to do and you're being very clear about it. She's very logical, but more, like King of Swords is very Mr. Spock, from Star Trek, where Queen of Swords is she's very logical too, but she's a little softer, right? She's more the feminine aspect of logic and where Mr. Spock would say, well, obviously this is a very logical thing to do. The Queen of Swords might kind of nudge you in that direction a little easier and not be so harsh with the words. But anyway, so you're being very logical, but also it's that feminine form of logic, not so much the harsh male form of logic. I hope that makes sense. At the root of your situation this week is the King of Wands. So this is you participating and doing and being very knowledgeable about things that you're very passionate about. And that's the root of your situation. So let's release negativity. If you're doing something you're passionate about, you're being very happy doing it, you're being very logical doing it, just release the negativity. Just go enjoy it, whatever it might be. In your recent past here is the Strength card. Isn't that your card, Leo? So, You're very strong. You're very strong mentally, you're very strong physically. You could do whatever. Whatever the universe brings at you. You're a Leo. You've got complete confidence, right? Um you can just take care of things. So go do it. What's on your mind this week is the 10 of swords, which I might have to call this card the star of the show this week, because everyone, I feel like it's been almost every reading on your mind to release something negative. Exactly what your card says. It's time to release negativity. And this is you doing just that. Something that you are done thinking, like it's like an old way of thinking, and you just decide to not do that anymore. So be very positive this week, and let your talents and your passions come through and make you happy. That's why you're doing those things, right? What is just ahead of you this week? Passions here with the Ace of Wands, some new passion. So there might be something that you're participating in that's again, you have a big knowledge about something you're very passionate about, but this is you, maybe kind of a new thing that comes in along those lines, or maybe participating in that passion in some new way. So this is just saying, just take that from the universe, go do it. Again, enjoy it, let go of the negativity, and just enjoy the moment. In your advice position, Leo, is the Fool card. So this is some sort of new journey for you. Again, I enjoy it. Take off and do it. I think this is so positive right now that yeah, I feel like I can just kind of feel the energy off doing something new. Release the negativity, just be positive. I mean, if you can learn how to just be in the moment and just enjoy what's happening right around you, that's a great way to be. So what is beyond your control this week is the Lover's card. So maybe there's some sort of love interest or something that happens, or some renewal. If you're single, maybe you meet someone. If you're in a relationship, maybe there's a renewal of something. Renewal of passion, renewal of just being happy and not being negative about something. If you've been in a relationship for a long time, kind of the same thing, a renewal of just enjoying each other's company a little bit more. So that's kind of beyond your control, that there's some outside influence that's kind of in the love realm that's influencing you a little bit this week. What is your secret desire? What are you trying to avoid? Secret desires, 10 of Pentacles. I don't think anyone is trying to avoid long-term wealth security. This is a beautiful card. Again, I want you to look. It's another 10. Look up angel number. Now we've got 3 10s on the table. Very interesting. 10, 10, 10. So these are really good endings that you're coming to, right? And having this on your mind, that's just, if this is on your mind as a final outcome, which is long-term wealth security, and not just in the financial realm, but how you build your life and what kind of legacy you're going to leave behind. I hope that's your secret desire, is that 10 of Pentacles energy, because it's a really good energy to have. Final outcome, Knight of Wands, action on the passion front. So lots of passion. Let's see, you've got all the elements covered here. We've got 1, 2, 3 major arcana, 3 10s. Okay, I'm going to say, Leo, release negativity. Let this new path take hold of you. Enjoy the fruits of whatever you've put into this passion. It's coming at you. Just enjoy it. Release that negativity, and you're going to have a great week. What is hidden from you at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. So this is kind of knowledge about emotional things, and maybe that's a little hidden from you here. And so maybe think about that when it comes to a romantic type relationship, be it a new one or an old one. Just maybe think I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to that stuff. You can ask one of your buddies that is. You can ask one of your girlfriends, what should I do in this situation? Someone's going to know. Maybe don't ask another Leo. Ask another one of those signs that know how to handle things of romance and things of emotion. If you get kind of stuck, there's always someone else out there that knows the answer to that question. Let's get you a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message here for Leo. Whoops, that card wanted to come out, so we will take it. Do what you love. I love that came out, and that's really the vibe that I'm getting, is to just really enjoy whatever this passion thing that you love to do. Just go do it and enjoy it. It's like the stars have aligned for you to really, really enjoy it, which I think is pretty awesome. Self-care for you this week, Leo. What does Leo need to do in the way of self-care for this week? The card is called Move. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. So get outside, enjoy the outside, do what you love, release that negativity, get in the moment, take the new plunge on something new. Look at all these tens. You're happy card, happy ending, romance. What else can you ask for? It's like the reading has everything for you. So, Leo, thank you so much for being here. I hope there's something in this reading that you can take away and use in a positive way in your life this week. I think it's a very positive reading. I really love it. So, if you're comfortable sharing, drop me a comment. Let me know. Are you doing what you love? Was there something that you participated in this week that was very, something you're involved with a passion or something and just had a really great time? So, just get out there and really enjoy it. Enjoy nature, enjoy being outside, enjoy all of the things that your life is bringing to you right now, because I think it's all pretty positive. If you have a comment again, if you want to share, drop me a comment down below. Or if you have questions, I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about this reading. Also, if you like my reading style, hitting like and subscribe really helps me. And I thank you so much for doing that in advance. So thank you so much for doing that. And Leo, I will see you next week. Bye bye.